We have sapphires, garnets, beautiful, beautiful gemmy garnets. And I've been waiting to come up with some designs for some of these cabochons I picked up at a trade show a few years back, and I'm finally happy to be setting them. Beautiful savorite garnet. Garnet, garnet, garnet. Big old gemmy garnet. Garnet. Little pink one over here. Look at that. Look at this witchy setting. That's right. That's what I love to do. Such a fantasy geek as a child, and it's really just followed me my entire life. I can't help but make a large, minimal, but like fantastic settings for these. Making powerful objects. That's what it feels like. So these are all these it's kind of just like a little bit of passion projects to fulfill the geek in me and finally get through some of this collection. I just have, as jewelers, we just end up hoarding like dragons and collecting our gemstones. This is probably one of my favorites. This is a rock I hounded off of Herring Cove Beach that I cut myself in a very crude way, but you'll see it has some inclusions. This really cool geometric pattern that I cut into the stone, well, cut around to keep in the stone. This is probably one of my favorites, and it cost me nothing but time. Whereas the rest of these I found while traveling the lands. But this I found in my own home. Let's see, I have quite the collection of included quartz, only some of it shown here. I love anything that has dimension. This is the stuff I would pick up at Tucson because it's just not easy to find most places. I have a nice collection of it, only some of it shown here. I have some designs for this stuff too, I just haven't gotten to yet. Another Herring Cove rock, I believe. There's a gemstone in there. Here's one of my favorites I haven't gotten around to setting. Look at those. You can see the growth marks. The hexagonal striations of the sapphire crystal. Montana. Picked this one off an Instagram cutter before Instagram was so savvy, before everybody was in on it. But we got some beautiful gems that I just never get around to doing, never get around to setting. I could happily say I'm busy right now, but some of these, because of the price of gold, are gonna have to be set in silver, and it's almost a shame for, like this, I might cast this in gold, even though it's gonna probably cost me a mortgage payment. But look at that stone. It just kind of wants to be in gold, don't you think? Yeah, this one does for sure. Over here we have this nice yellow sapphire with some interesting blue striations, blue stripes, blue zoning rather. Probably that's more accurate. You can see a little blue zoning in the bottom left. This one might go in silver, even though it's big. I got a great deal on this one. I might put it in silver. And this little creature over here, this is gonna be in gold. I just loved this crystal when I found it, and I picked it up. It was at the right price, and I was like, I know somebody's gonna wanna have this. So this is going in 18 karat. Look at this stone. Look at it. And then this I'm gonna have to cast in 18 karat because it's just special. The lighting in the room right now is not great, but it's a really nice lighter green, But in gold, this is just going to be fabulous. Look at that. Look how clear it is and how it's just the right amount of inclusions. I love it. Then we have I believe it's referred to as andalusite. Look at that. Look at all those colors in that garnet. This one's probably going to go in silver, but you know what? It could also look good in like 10 or 14 karat yellow, which I never use, but I'm not sure 18 would make this look good. I think it would have to be a more coppery tone. It's a beautiful stone, right? Beautiful piece. And then this honker, I don't know where I got this stone. I received it in some sort of collection that somebody traded with me. It's an imperial, Swiss imperial, God. London blue, duh, okay. Whoops. London blue topaz. Yeah, you saw the wholesale price. So this London blue topaz, which is huge, this ring is going to be huge. This is going to be in silver. And that's an easy one. That's because it's the topaz. But yeah, so hard to choose with the price of gold these days. I would like to make all of them in gold. This would look lovely in. This could look lovely in rose gold. It could look lovely in 14 karat. I might even put it in 18 because it's like so big and gemmy. Look at that. Look at that color. What a stone. Then I've got its sister over here. They're just so orange. Yeah. Well, enough of all that. I kind of just wanted to show off this little side project. I think this is was identified as an imperial topaz, but I might be wrong. Let's double check my records. I had them identified at one point when I was in the Cape. It's a beautiful color. Of course, it's not going to show up, but this is going to be a really stunning ring. Also, probably would love to be in gold with the right buyer. Yes, it's 1.2 karat imperial topaz. But if anything, any of this caught your eye, I'm going to be casting all of them soon. And if you want to scoop one up, you want it to be in gold, and you want to be sure that it's made in gold, and reach out. Otherwise, a lot of these are going to be set in silver, which is fine. It would not be a shame. Some rings just look good in silver, but some of them probably should be in gold. I'd love to sell them to you in gold. Yeah, look at that. Isn't this going to be a fun ring? It's huge. It's imposing. It's for the finger of some sort of badass woman. I can just tell. That ring just screams power. What do you think?